Lesson 136. Thank you. Justine just put the lights on. Oh, awesome. It's going to be disco. That's going to be cool. Lesson 136. Sickness is a defense against the truth. Okay, so this is take 2. So I'm going to repeat myself. When I read this lesson this morning, I had a lot of compassion for those who have physical illness in their life experience, because this lesson was like, you know, in the same tone of all the lessons, which is there's no gray area. It's like just really kind of confrontational, I think. That's how it felt. And for me, I did a partial practice period the best that I could. Aw, Justine's hugging my ankle. Thank you. And so our practice today is to ask the truth to come to us and set us free. So beautiful. Thank you. And truth will come, for it has never been apart from us. It merely waits for just this invitation which we give today. Birds. We introduce it with a healing prayer to help us rise above defensiveness yesterday. And let truth be as it always has been. So to say, to start our practicing. A car, yeah. Sickness is a defense against the truth. I will accept the truth of what I am and let my mind be wholly healed today. And in my practicing, I began to realize that for me, I don't have many physical conditions. I have in the past, and actually last night I had a headache. And I noticed it in the afternoon, but I already had this concept in my mind I was playing with, which is just, maybe there's just some like real, fine tuning going on in here. Like my mind is expanding and it feels like a kind of sensation. It's not actually pain, it's sensation. And yet last night I went to bed without doing my meditation. I did a little bit of the meditation and then I went to bed. And so I don't judge myself for that, but I just noticed that to me, this lesson is teaching us not just to move through pain, ignore it, but for me, a first step for me is starting to loosen what I'm calling everything, thinking I know everything, because the whole course is to undo everything we know. And the other thing that came to me in the practicing was that sickness doesn't just have to be physical. It talked about the body, but I know for me, I can feel emotionally ill. And 2 videos ago, or 3 by now, I kind of looked sick. And there was nothing physically, like, there was no condition in my intestines, but I did feel really uncomfortable. And so to me, it's kind of teaching that any form of illness or imbalance or dis-ease with life applies here. That's what I did for me. I just took it like, almost like sickness is like the word problem. Like problems are a defense against the truth. Sickness is a form. But in general, I thought, hey, why not just say problems are a defense against the truth? So, yeah. But I just was kind of reading this, wondering how those who perhaps have a chronic illness feel about this. And how does it come across? Is it harsh or helpful? And that's really not for me to be concerned with, but I do know that when even I've had what I have called a headache, There are times I give into it, it feels like, instead of just explore. Not that there's any right thing, because ultimately judgment is to be removed, no matter what we're doing. Yeah, so I think really that's what I have to share. I will be doing a full practice period before bed. Justine was just not sleeping today. Oh, and now she's totally... What are you doing? Are you reading? That's great. That's so cool. I mean, that's pretty cool. She kind of was like, I want to play today. I want to live. So I did it with her. And yeah. Yeah. But okay. If you'd like to share any of your own reflections, please do. But here's our last practicing. It says, should... if you have any defensiveness, or just, to me, if you're triggered during the day, or if you just like to reinforce the lesson, I have forgotten what I really am, for I mistook my body for myself. Yeah, so that identification was totally heavy here. I just relate more personally to, well, definitely I relate to learning to release my identity from my body. I think those who have illness, they are actually brought to this. It's like, that's why it's a shortcut, because it's just right in our face. So for me, it feels like relationship is that for me. And of course, relationship to self and body is part of it, but it's more my brother's, my salvation is my Achilles heel, or my biggest lesson. So anyway, thank you for practicing. Justine, would you like to say bye? You want to say goodbye? This girl. Oh, look at you. Okay. Did you say peace?
Peace.
Nice.